Right, I want to quickly show you how to rotate a video taken from a smartphone and make it widescreen. The assumption is that you've used your phone by turning it sideways so you can get a widescreen video, but the phone's native saving of that video made it portrait mode, and so it's not showing up properly when you try to play it back or you try to load it to social media. So here's what I've found is the simplest way to do this. Go to the media browser. By the way, I'm in Adobe Premiere Pro CC. This is being done in September of 2016, and I'm a subscriber, so I have the latest version of Adobe Premiere Pro. Go to Media Browser in the project panel, and you'll find your video there by going to the proper folder. And when you find it, as you can see, mine here is turned sideways, so I want to fix that. Right click, hit import, and once the import's done, go back over to your project and you'll find that your video, which this one is my Santa Barbara trip, it's right there. Now normally you would just take a video and you would drag it over here to the timeline to make edits to a video, but in this case we don't want to do that because the settings are wrong, and it's going to assume the settings of the first video that you import over to your timeline. So what we want to do is pre-set up a sequence. So go to the new item area down here on the lower right corner by the trash can, new item, hit sequence, and navigate to the red R3D folder, and then go into the 1080p section folder, and then choose one of the 4 settings here. I like the last one for 29 frames per second, and that is going to give us our preset that we need. However, if you look over here at the Santa Barbara trip, it's got the preview here showing that this is not a video that was shot at 1080p. It actually has been shot more with the 360 by 640p pixels format. So what we'll do is we'll use this preset as a starting point, but we'll go into settings and we'll simply change the settings on the video frame size because we want to match them so that they will be the exact same thing. When you're doing frame size, you're talking about width versus the horizontal width and then the vertical height. And this is at a 16:9 ratio. So what we want to do is we want to take the largest number from this side over here. It's 640, and we're going to put it in there because we're doing width first. So 640 is the widest point of this video. And then we're going to highlight this section here, and we're going to take the small number 360, and we're going to add that into that section. So now we have flipped this because that's what we really need to do with this video is get it flipped and rotated. So we flipped the settings to 640 by 360 as opposed to 360 by 640, but they match, the pixels match, and that's the important part here. Hit OK, and up here in the preview frame panel, you will see that we have a perfectly 16 by 9 formatted video sequence. Now we can go over here and we can take our Santa Barbara trip and we can go ahead and drag it into the timeline, and it's going to ask us, do we want to change the sequence settings because the clip doesn't match? And the answer is no. We want to keep the sequence the existing settings that we just set, and that is the problem. So what the program's trying to do is notify us that our sequence that we started, that we just initiated, doesn't match with the video, and that's good because that's what we're trying to fix. So hit keep existing settings, and here you go. We've got a widescreen sequence but a vertical screen video. Now all we have to do is rotate it. To rotate this video, we're going to click on it with your left mouse click button, and then go up to the top panel and choose effect control. Find rotation, which is right here, and basically just either click there and hit 90 and then hit enter, and that'd be the easiest way, or you can just drag it once you're over it with the mouse and drag it to 90. and watch it turn over here as you drag it. Nevertheless, 90-degree angle fixed our video. Now it's the way we want it to be. Now I want to demonstrate this by playing it for you, but it has a lot of wind noise. I was on the back of my Harley and I don't want to subject you to that wind noise. So I'm going to click on the video again, right click it, and I'm going to unlink the video and the audio by choosing unlink. Then I'm clicking out and then clicking on the audio and deleting it. There we go. Now I can play this and you'll see that we have a great fixed video to go ahead and export now. So this is perfect, and that's what we wanted it to be. So I am happy with that. I want to go ahead and export this so I can replace this clip for later use. And so the way to do that, the easiest way is hit Control M. But if you're not familiar with this shortcut, you can go to File, Export, Media. Control M, that would do the same thing. And look at that, the video looks perfect. We're going to go ahead and choose the entire sequence. And my format that I choose to use is the H.264 standard format for video, and that's what I like to use. So that's what I would suggest. You can go in there and change the name of the video right here, and it'll take you to the folder that it's defaulting to, and you can even change that if you need to. I'm not going to change the name myself, but that's the thing to do if you want to know where it's going and what it's called. And the rest of this we can just go with what's set. We're going to hit export, and that's it. That is how you create your fix and then save it as a new video, and you can throw away the old one, and now you have a brand new one that's going to play properly. Thanks for watching.